Yo, YouTubers, let's get straight over it, shall we? I'm so excited, and I just can't fight it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. I got the Friday feeling I had to do a beer review, right, folks? I'm going to get straight into it, right? From the October Little Beer Craft Beer Festival. One of my favourite companies. I had to try a new beer by them, like, right? I'll try and retain control tonight. You know? Anyone does a PayPal donation, I'll send you a stage pass. Number one and a dog. Alright, drum roll, let's get on with it that quick. Let's keep tying it up with like 5 to... I have half an hour window to do these before my battery goes mad. I'm watching the beer craft, what's it called? The Real Ale Craft Beer channel. Stone the Crows, right, look, well, so get atmosphere in the pub, like, look. So the atmosphere in the pub. Simon and Mel there at the Stone the Crow virtual pub. Wow, did you see the way my camera went flick to automatic? It done it again. My camera just went like, oh, this is a fault. This camera's faulty, isn't it? Did you see the background look whiter then? Oh, now it's changed again. What's going on? This camera's faulty. Can't believe that. Man, what's that about, like? Alright, drum roll. Loch Lomond. Or Loch Lomond. Lomond. Bravehop Dark. A brand new one from Loch Lomond I haven't tried. And I'm very fond of this company, this brewery, so I thought I've got to try that, you know. It's changing colour, isn't it? The mode on my camera's changing colour. What? Alright, this is it. Like, I've never tried this one, like, and I'm quite fond of the Bravehop. Normal Bravehop it's called. I liked it, like. So I thought I've got to try this Bravehop Dark. It's not as strong. It's a measly little 6%, and it's Bravehop Dark BIPA. What does BIPA stand for? I don't know. I haven't got a clue. What does that stand for? Right, BIPA, Iconic Beers, Iconic Beauty, and it says Columbus and Chinook hops, marmalade and pine aroma, roast and spice flavour, bittersweet finish, unfiltered for maximum flavour. What does the B stand for in BIPA? Is it British IPA, British Indian Pale Ale? I don't know. Answers on a postcard, please. Answers on a postcard. Ingredients: malted barley, oat wheat, alcohol 6%, and I can't understand that. It says imported to Italy. What's that all about? Imported to Italy by Cusiol SPA. What's that all about? Imported to Italy. But anyway, it's from Loch Lomond Brewery, Dumbarton, product of Scotland. Bravehop. Bravehop. We want our freedom. Freedom to drink. And what I'll do is I'll try and tell a little story while we're trying this. Anyway, let's get it open. Come on, let's go. Keep going, come on. Don't look back. Right, it's cracked open. I didn't even chill this properly, really. I take it it's dark, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I've had a couple of drinks from this brewery, and I'm always a little bit fond of them, like, now. Oh yeah, it's dark, yeah, wow. What's this all about? I've never seen this before. I wasn't expecting this, lads. I was expecting a nice sort of orangey glow, you know, like a... But it's called dark. Wow, this is brand new one on me, mate. Oh my word, it looks like muddy water, doesn't it? Muddy water turn to wine. Muddy water turn to wine. It's a beautiful brown colour. I mean, man, that's weird. I'm not used to seeing beer that's brown, you know, like, and it's brown, like, as in, like, let's get me torch. There's no light coming through that at all. No, it's completely opaque. You can't see through it at all. It's not transparent. I didn't expect that. When I said dark, I thought it might have been reference to, you know, like a, well, I don't know what I was expecting. But it's really brown, that, mate. I mean, it does look like muddy water or rusty water. It doesn't look appetising. It doesn't look appetising. And I haven't found anyone else drinking this yet, so I'm not sure. I haven't seen anyone else reviewing this, but I'm not sure. Like, I haven't really checked, but wow, even the foam, look. See the foam? It's like beige, you know what I mean? It doesn't look white at all, it looks beige. Right, I can't wait to taste this. This will be interesting. 6%, right? So we're in that realm of, you know, just below the alky. Just below the alkies. Or the winos. The favourite realm of the wino and the alky is, we all know, is about 7 to 7.5%. And anyone who drinks above 7% is either a connoisseur or a rich man. Or a complete utter alky and they drink vodka and that. When I'm an alcoholic, I'll let you know, you know what I mean. Oh man, I didn't capture that on the camera. I don't know, it just... It's so muddy looking, you know what I mean? It just looks like mud. Muddy water. So I'm a bit surprised with that, man. That's a big surprise. I didn't expect that, right? Yeah, it's from the little beer factory. Yeah, I was trying to avoid having a drink in it, you know. But you know what's doing me head in, right? So, you know, the more I say to people, or the more I decide I want to cut the drinking down a bit now, you know what I mean, and knock it on the head and that, like, you know, just because of me health reasons and things like that. I need to lose some weight, guys. I'm a fat bastard, you know what I mean. But people always, just as I'm thinking to myself, I'll cut down on the drinking now and just, you know, chill out and, you know, just eat well and all that, like. Someone puts up comments, I love these beer reviews, keep them coming, do you know what I mean? I think, oh no, I've got to review beers still, no, please, but I don't know. So anyway, this is a brand new one. It smells, wow, it smells like, it's got a mixture of a traditional ale, like a traditional bitter, but it's definitely got some kind of citrusy marmalade and pine. Marmalade and pine aroma. Yeah, that's what it is. It's marmalade and pine. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. I'm waiting for the phone to go down, you know what I mean? So I was like, top the... Hate leaving a bit of beer in the can, you know what I mean? And if I've got time, I'll tell you a little story. I don't want to ruin it. You see, I usually swig it out the can, you know, the little drop, and then it ruins the taste, you know, when you get the first taste. My camera's going crazy, isn't it? Look, it's supposed to be white in the background, isn't it? It's supposed to be... Why is it altering on its own? Or have I got some kind of setting on automatic? I don't know. Alright, now that looks fine. That looks like a beer, you know what I mean? That looks like a beer. It looks really dark. And it's not like as dark as Guinness, because you can actually see the brown in it. It's a beautiful brown colour, but I can't really get it on camera. It's beautiful brown colour, and the foam, like I say, it's got a beigey colour to it, like, so it has got a dark tone to it, everything like that. Right, okay. The smell, marmalade, as they say. It smells fine. Okay, 6%. Okay, let's give it a go. You find this in Lidl in the October Craft Beer Festival, amongst loads of others. I did get another beer to try, you know, for the first time to review. It's honestly, guys, it's not doing me any good doing these beer reviews. Alright, first taste, let's dive in. Oh, belly, as the Vikings say. Oh, belly, oh, belly. Mmm. Mmm. Wow. Not expecting that. Wow. Wow. Like a... Wow, that's weird. Wow, like a real fruity flavour, man. That's nice. That's quite a surprise. Whoa, what can I compare that to, man? It's got the like the rancidity in the palate of like a Guinness original. I don't know if anyone's tried Guinness original in the bottles. You know, that's my favourite Guinness, is Guinness original. I used to drink it a lot, you know what I mean, but I was getting too fat, so I had to stop drinking it, right? But it's got that Guinness original kind of corky rancidity, you know what I mean? Very, but with that little bit of marmalade taste in there, which reminds you that it's a modern drink. So yeah, it's a kind of like a very modernised Guinness, I suppose. It's the best way I can describe this, man. And the winey warminess, the sort of alcohol-y warminess. Very, reminds me like wine. It does remind me of a wine, a fizzy wine, or wow. Brut champagne or whatever. It's got that liveliness on the palate. But the taste, man, it's ooh, I don't know what to say there, man. Like a corky beer, you know what I mean? Like a corky beer, like. Whoa, very dark. Very dark flavour. Not too bitter, not too dark. No, not treacly at all. There's none of the treacliness, right, that you might associate with something like Left beer or, you know, like a Belgian beer. It's definitely like a British... That's the term, British IPA. Is that what BIPA stands for? I don't know, guys. BIPA, what does it stand for? Not obviously Indian Pale Ale. I mean, I did a review a while back and I was like, this is how green I am, mate. I'm not a professional beer reviewer, you know what I mean? I didn't know what any, you know, a New England IPA was. I was like, Naper? What's Naper? Naper? And I was like, of course, New England IPA. That's how green I am regarding these things. Like, I'm wearing green today. It makes a change, doesn't it, guys? I'm wearing a green t-shirt. Still looking like a fat bastard, though, aren't I? Oh, man. I need to lose some weight, but oh, I like that. Yeah, it's got a lovely, warmy wininess to it, right? Very similar to stout, like I say, and it's like, it's not just one stout, really. When I say Guinness original or whatever, it could be anything Beamish or Murphy's or whatever. It's got that stoutiness to it, like, but without the bitterness, if you know what I mean. The bitterness is almost sweet. It's bittersweet, isn't it? That's what they say, don't they, on the description? Bittersweet finish. I mean, look, man. Bittersweet finish. What, guys? Whoever's responsible for these descriptions must have an amazing palate, because that's exactly what it does. It's bittersweet. It's sort of dark and adults only, men only. Men only, and then the sweetness kind of bursts through in the weirdest way. Oh man, it's very... I'll give the 10 out of 10 for originality with that one, guys, because it's kind of like different from all the orange beers and the citrusy beers. It's a little bit of originality there, like. And as with this, as with all the drinks I've tried, I've tried 2 or 3 Loch Lomond beers. I mean, Bravehop, I love that stuff. I'd buy that regularly if it was in the shops regularly, but it's not, you know what I mean? You've got to order it, haven't you? Well, that's a fine beer, that, man. I'd call it an ale, you know what I mean? I'd call it an ale. It's like a real ale, that, man. Whoa, I like that. I like that. Very nice. Alright, quick story, eh? Let's see how long I've got. Yeah, we're alright. Got half an hour to talk before my camera resets itself. Right. Oh, that's a nice taste. That's very pleasing. Well, straight away, guys, I'm gonna say, oh man, see how I feel when we get to the bottom of the glass. This is what I don't like doing on these reviews. Because I've only got like half an hour before my camera resets. I have to rush these things down to give you the full-on review. You know what I mean? Like the full-on review of the potency, the the drunkenness feeling, the feel-good factor. One day I'll throw up on camera on one of these reviews, won't I? I'll do like, I've done too much the night before or something. Be like, throwing up like 'cause I drank too much. Nah, it's nice that. Alright, let's see the cum shot. The cum shot. You probably get the. There's the cum shot. You can see how brown it is. You can see that's quality, can't you? You know, look at that. So dark. Man. Nice. Nice. Wow, when he said dark IPA, I wasn't well, Bravehop. See, there's the name of it is Bravehop Dark. Right, so when I seen that, I thought dark, thinking orangey, but it'll be a darky orange, like. No, it's beautiful brown colour, which I've never seen before. You've got to see it to believe it, mate. It's like, it's a beautiful brown. It's like I've never seen a beer like that before in my life, mate. That's original in itself, straight away. Seriously, I've never seen a brown. I mean, I know all beers are kind of either gold or amber coloured or orange or. Never seen a brown beer before, guys. Not like this before. No, not like this. You know, if you're an artist and you're choosing paints and that kind of stuff, and you know because brown's not a popular colour, is it? People don't like wearing it. It's not a very popular colour. In the drugs world, it's Bobby Brown. People don't want to talk to people about Bobby Brown. No one wants to talk about Bobby in the drugs world. But this is a beautiful example of the colour brown. This really is. Like, I mean, I've got to say, it's gorgeous, that, like. Man, I think it's spot on, that. It's beautiful, like. Beautiful, I've got to say. Man, I'm enjoying it. Okay, so I've kind of like, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I've given it a 10 out of 10 for originality, and it's so strange. It didn't look very appetising. Look at that. Look at that. You can just see the quality in it. Gorgeous, man. Well done, Loch Lomond. Honestly, I love this brewery. They really do, like, you know, they've got like an attitude, you know what I mean? Alright, here's my story, man. One of my best practical jokes I ever played on anyone, right? Let's hope I can get this in as quick as I can. I was going to do this on a separate speech, you know, like I'll just put it up as a story, but I thought, yeah, it'll be over within 5 minutes, you know what I mean? So I'll do it now. Right, and this is one of my funniest, practical jokes, right? You know, when you play practical jokes on people, right? And one of the funniest practical jokes I ever played on someone, right, is when I used to be a punk rocker, right? I used to hang around with all the punk rockers and stuff, right? When I was a teenager, a juvenile delinquent. And I used to go to this punk club in town, the Hamilton Club in Birkenhead, which eventually became the Pleasure Drome or whatever, house music place or whatever, you know what I mean? But it used to be a punk club, the Hamilton we used to call it, you know what I mean? And we used to, all the punks used to meet there, you know, all the mad delinquents and punks. We all used to wear stuff, you know, I used to wear like a punk leather jacket and stupid trout bondage kecks or whatever, or ripped jeans with safety pins in and all that kind of stuff, right? And I remember going there, right, and the disco, right, you know what I mean, we had a punk disco and I'd be hanging out with all the punks, right? And one of my mates was there, one of my friends from school was there who were never, I was still in school back then, wasn't I? I think, if I remember correctly, I think I was still in school, yeah, right. I don't think, had I left school then? I don't know. I was only 16 anyway, right. And one of these lads come into the punk disco and he was like talking to me, you know what I mean? But he wasn't a punk rocker, he wasn't hanging out with us as punks or whatever. And he was like one of my friends, he was one of the intellectuals who I knew, you know what I mean? So I was talking to him and that, like, and he was like, yeah, right, Bruce, how's it going, man? I was like, "Sam, man, yeah, right." And I didn't tell him, right, I didn't tell him. A bit later on when he came back towards me, you know, like punks, you see punk rockers doing silly things like burning themselves with cigarettes or slashing themselves, you know, self-harming with razor blades and that kind of stuff, right? And I was used to seeing that, right, you know what I mean? I was used to seeing punk rockers self-harming and things like, right? So I thought to myself, oh man, I'll wind my friend up from school, right, and see what happens, see what he does, right? And I had a blood capsule, you know what, in a joke, you know, joke shops you can get these blood capsules. And it's like a thing you put in your mouth and you chew it and you can make it look like you're bleeding, you know what I mean? It's called the blood capsule, like, you used to buy them in the joke shops, right? And he's standing right by me, right, and it's like, you know, you imagine a punk, I did it like, I went for the Oscars, I actually acted, you know what I mean? I looked down like that, and I started doing like the sort of like, you know, the Sid Vicious attitude thing, like, so like, you know, pretending I was getting a bit mad listening to the music. I can't remember what the music was, you know what I mean? It's like in the background, yeah. So I looked at my friend like that from school and I was like, and I thought, I'm going to really, he didn't know I had a blood capsule in my mouth, right? Right. And he's looking at my face like to say, oh wow, Bruce is on a mad one here, man. He looks like he's going like, you know, a bit punky and that, like, you know what I mean? So I went like that, and I had a safety pin on me, like, you know, like a punk thing I was wearing on my jacket or whatever, like. And I pulled a safety pin, you know, like a big, you know, the big safety pins you use for nappies, you know, them nappy pins, you know what I mean? Big safety pin about that long, you know what I mean? And I took the pin open like that, and opened there, and I was showing it to him, to his face. He was looking at the pin like that, like, you know what I mean? Thinking, what is he showing me a safety pin for, you know what I mean? I went, and I got the safety pin, I went, I pretended I was stabbing myself in the mouth, right? I was like, like that, like, you know what I mean, to the music, like, and he's looking at me horrified. He was like looking at me like that, like, you know, with like a shocked face, right? I was trying not to laugh, you know what I mean? I was doing my best not to burst out laughing, like. So I was looking at him like that, and then I started going, you know, with the blood capsule and all blood started running out my mouth. All the blood starts running down my face like that, like, and as the blood started, he looked at the blood running down my chin, like, and he just looks at me and he goes, knows if say, oh, Bruce, there's no hope for you, mate, you've lost it, mate. You have completely lost it, mate. Do you know what I mean? And I was watching his face, right? And I managed to get through with the whole joke, right, without bursting out laughing, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, and then I took the pin out like that, and I was going, to the punk music, you know what I mean? Loads of blood running out my mouth. And he just looked at me and he's like, and he walked away from me, he just walked away, right? As soon as he walked away, I started laughing my head off, you know what I mean? I was like, oh man, he can't see me now, right? So I spat the blood out, you know, the blood capsule out my mouth and that, like, clean myself and that, right? And I never seen him for the rest of the night, right? So I take it that when he got off and he went to the other part of the disco or whatever, man, he must have walked away and he must have been telling everyone, mustn't he? He must have gone up to his friends or whatever going, oh man, Bruce was in a punk disco last night. He was like stabbing himself with a safety pin. Oh man. But I thought, like, that was one of the best practical jokes. It was his face, man. You know, if you do it, man, do it yourself to someone, see what happens, man. See what the face is like, because, like, his face, man, he was dead serious, man. He was like, no, like, just not finding it funny at all, like. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in. See, I knew it was going to be shit and quick, so but it's one of the best practical jokes I've ever played, right? And Frelly, if you're watching out there somewhere, if you're out there somewhere watching, like, it wasn't real blood, mate. I was only joking, you know what I mean? I've got a few people. I apologise, Frelly. I apologise if you're watching, because that might have been a bit disturbing as well. It might have been, if you're squeamish. Right. I've got other apologies for people, like, you know, practical jokes I did when I was younger, like. Okay, back to the beer. Yeah. Oh man, you can see the brown there, man. It's lovely, beautiful, beautiful. Oh man, that's weird. I'm not really into the colour brown, man, but that's beautiful, like toffee brown. Ooh. How long have we got? 18 minutes. Oh, I better hurry up, like. I want to try and finish it before I get off. Oh, the marmalade. Yeah, it's not too overbearing with all the citrusy things. It's like it's got a character, man. I've noticed Loch Lomond, all their beers, well, the beers I've tried of theirs, there's a character there, man, and it's distinctive to their own. I don't know. I don't. Is it the hops? Chinook and Columbia. Oh, Columbus and Chinook hops. You can read it for yourself. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. Now I'll give it a 10 out of 10 for originality, right? And it's not stout. Do you know what I mean? It's not stout, and it looks beautiful. It's so original. It's so original. What would I know anyway? I don't know. How many beers have I tried? It's quick. Let's get off before the camera resets itself, Bruce. So yeah, I thought a brand new beer, let's give it a try. As soon as I seen this guy, you know, the guy on the Real Ale Craft Beer, he'd done a rundown of what the latest beers were in Lidl, and as soon as he said Loch Lomond, I went, yeah, okay, Loch Lomond, I'll get there straight away, and yeah, lovely. lovely beer, I think. I mean, it's got that modern thing. It's got that modern, a little bit reminiscent of all of the citrusy beers. It's modern, but it's got this nice winey corkiness to it, you know. Yeah, bittersweet. So yeah, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. But I always say that, don't I? Now the last beer I reviewed by these, it was an 8 out of 10, right? Which was called Lost in Mosaic, which was a nice beer. And where did you draw the line? Who sets the mark for what a good beer is? The bittersweetness is very hard to nail it. It's a bit like licorice. It doesn't taste like licorice, but it reminds me of licorice where it's like bittersweet. Completely bittersweet, a complete yin-yang. It's not, oh man, that's good though, that's different. You can see the brownness now, you can see as it's getting more transparent, you know, that it's, you know, look at that beautiful colour, man. Loch Lomond. Please, Loch Lomond, if you're watching, send me some beers for free and I'll review them for you. What's wrong with you? Bell ends. Only joking. Before I get off, man. Let's deck this, right? Down here, up LAR. Before I get off, I went to Liverpool today, right, shopping and that, like, buying some stuff, essentials, you know. Pick this up, look at the size of the box, man. For, you know, a little toy for myself, like, it's a car that runs on salt water, apparently, right. Look at the size of the box, right. See the picture? And I thought, wow, is it like is the car inside, or you got a self-assembly, right? See the size of the box, right? Look at the size of the car. Look at the wheels. My fingernails are bigger. Look at the size of it. The planer. I was expecting like a big car, you know what it is, like Matchbox car. Salt water powered car. You know what I mean? Alright. Yeah, a 10 out of 10. For originality, and it's a lovely beer, it's quality, it tastes nice. I think it was $1.79 as well a can, which isn't too bad, is it? So, I think it was $1.79. But I'm happy. I feel happy and I like that. You might not like it, but I do. Okay, thanks for watching. Comments below. Tell me if it's shit. Tell me if I'm cool. Tell me if you can't stand looking at me ugly, horrible, hairy head. It's okay, man, I won't bother you. Thanks for watching. Tell me my teeth are bad. Tell me all those things that I like to hear. For 55, I'm going to be 56 this year, right? 56, man, it's still cool. Alright, thanks for watching. Check it out if you're into it. It's different. It's dark. It's definitely dark. And it's nice. It's nice. Thanks for watching. See you later. Let's get this uploaded right now.